Another aspect of indigenous wisdom from here in Hawaii. What they say is there are only two major sins or two major actions that is causing destruction of our reality and of Mother Earth. And those two things are acquisition and force, excessive force, basically, right? Let's talk about, we can all understand excessive force is not serving, so we can just sort of table that. But let's talk about acquisition, right? How many of us are trying to acquire things, right? It might be acquiring an object, acquiring more money, acquiring land, acquiring resources, right? So acquisition is a very common act of all humans. And so this is where there needs to be deeper unpacking of this acquisition concept. So essentially, the indigenous people believe that the only time you acquire something, anything, is if the acquisition of that thing is in service to all life, right? And so this is, I started to reflect on this of myself. Am I acquiring things only in service to all life? I for sure am not living in that frequency. And so once I heard this, I felt some massive energetic shifts for me to devote my awareness to make sure that all acquisitions is only in service to all life, right? And so now I don't think it's by accident I was sort of placed in a place where I'm hearing this, because the codes that are coming through where I'm using and sharing these codes with so many worldwide organizations, businesses that are bringing me on board, the code essentially is to live as life, to serve all life. And now I'll unpack that and say that a different way. To live interconnected as everything in service to everything. I believe that this is the future.